Conspiracy. Conspiracy. What is a conspiracy? Is this a conspiracy? Would you kindly hit like and subscribe, and remember to support internet historian in his channel Incognito Mode if you want the original video in the description below. And now for a new conspiracy video.
NordVPN by YouTube brought.
Yes.
Conspiracies.
Yes.
Conspiracies.
Ooh.
What are
The birds were for the bourgeoisie.
What are
The birds were for the bourgeoisie. I'm making the frogs gay.
What are... Look, all I want to know is, what are
Ooh. Oh my.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Are they making the green M&M less sexy?
Oh my god, they are. It's the lips. It's the lips. It got rid of the lips. Oh my god. They made the chocolate less chocolatey.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of just like the little ones that don't really matter.
Give me
Like-
an example.
I
Like,
recently was grocery shopping and I bought a limited edition detergent
uh-huh.
that was wild berry scented. I
Okay.
opened it and started using it right away. And every time I clean the dishes now, I think, wow, that's a delicious wild berry scent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then I had to go to a hospital, right? And it just stinks like chemicals. And it's like, we have the technology to make cleaning things that smell delightful.
Oh.
Yet you go to the hospital and it smells like cat piss?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That is a good point.
That is a good point. Why, like we have such good candy these days, but even the medicines that is supposed to be candy flavor still taste like ass.
What else have you got?
So when I was a kid, my sister had been to like
I thought
a
I didn't
party
play
with
the
glow
video.
sticks.
Right.
And so she put a bunch of them in the freezer because she had heard that if you put a glow stick in the freezer, it stays glowy for longer. I think that's not true.
It does. No, it does. It slows down the chemical
Nah,
reaction.
there's no chemicals. It's just little green goblins. I'm telling you,
Ah.
with little torches. So I'm a kid, right? And we used to have, like, you know, ice blocks. I don't know what you
Oh, I know exactly where this is going. How
Oh,
many
boy.
did you drink?
Just the one. But I go into the freezer, I go, oh wow, that must be some new thing. And I get some scissors
Oh no.
from the kitchen.
Oh no.
I snip it off and I drink it down.
What in color was it, and what flavor?
It was a reddy purple. It tasted like soap, but it was spicy like Tabasco. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yep.
Now, here's where the conspiracy comes into it, right?
Okay.
My sisters are running around screaming in circles, he's gonna die, he's gonna die, oh no, no. My mum's on the phone with like a poison control hotline or something, being like, my son just drank a glow stick.
They just go, you're the worst mother.
Damn. Damn.
I hope you made plenty of nice arrangements for the funeral, ma'am.
There's
Ma'am.
no point making a closed casket, he'll just glow right.
Put him in the freezer. He'll last long.
Yeah. It will
Yeah,
last
so Here's the
longer.
thing, right? They're saying, you know, you can't drink glow sticks, they're toxic, you'll die, etc. The poison control people, their solution was, I had to gargle ice cubes, not to neutralize the chemicals, purely to get rid of that spicy, annoying sensation. So here's the conspiracy. I drank a glow stick, zero
Fluoride, dye, phentyl, oxalate, hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, makes sense. Big fancy word that is supposed to scare the common man. Try to make them from, you know, drinking glow stick juice. Do it, chat. Do it. Do it. Grab a glow stick. Drink it. Drink it. They just use big words to scare you. Drink it. Drink it.
adverse effects. Nothing happened. So they've been saying, no, don't drink glow sticks, they're bad for you. They'll make you sick.
Uh-huh.
But I could have sworn I could see in the dark. Nothing bad happened.
So nothing bad happened. Soapy,
With a hint of Tabasco.
wild berry.
Wild berry. Oh my god, maybe it was a wild berry. Maybe that's what. Oh my god. You don't
God.
think. You don't think.
No, couldn't be. No,
Couldn't,
it's gonna be.
couldn't.
It's a good
No, it's just definitely, surely cannot.
Oh, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while.
It's very good.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think there is no standard for what the big button does and what the small button does.
Now, I'm going to need you to elaborate on that.
So, okay. Very often, people go number 1. Less often, people go number 2. So, naturally, the big one is the one that's frequently pressed because it's the big one. It's the one that everybody aims for, right? So that should be the small flush.
I feel like...
Exactly. Now look at this one.
Don't misconstrue me. I think you're an idiot.
So you're telling me that the small button gets pressed more often than the big button?
It's...
Yeah.
Sometimes a little shit. I like to press both of them.
It's not so simple, is it?
I understand your logic, but I think it's built on a weak predicate. You're conflating big with important, when in this case, big means big,
More.
in that it's the big flush, it's the full flush, and the small means half flush. It's a...
Now, you're telling me that this button gets pressed 5 times as often as this one on the left?
No, I know.
I don't believe it. So what I'm saying
He's
is that
so-
across all toilets,
He's so determined.
there is a non-standardization. Look at this. Which one is it?
It's 1 water and 2 water. 1 is less water and 1 is more water. It's not,
Yeah.
like that's so clear to me.
Wrong. 1 big drop for solids, 2 smaller drops for liquid. Which one is it?
The one on the left is the half flush, and the one on the right is the full flush.
Yeah.
Which one's the bigger one? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Only the plumber.
The one on the left is the full flush. The one on the right is the half flush. Yeah, go on. Give us another one. This is easy. I can do this all day.
Not so easy now, is it?
The one on the left is the full flush, and the one on the right's the half flush. Maybe you just don't have an eye for it.
I think this is like gold like the sun, so it's P.
Yeah.
And then dark like the moon, so it's the darker
That
stuff.
does look. That does look
Why is it
pretty.
red?
Why is
We
it?
just had 1 button, and instead we used AI
Oh my God!
to
No.
determine how
No.
large the flush should be, or a dial and a
Okay,
button.
that
Turn
makes
the
more
dial
sense.
For small amount, more, and then full.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I always will go the small one,
Really?
100%.
I don't think I've ever pressed the small button.
Well,
and I don't.
I feel like this is just you.
I
I feel like this
don't
is
like
just
the
you.
idea.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold it and then get very sick. But I always press the big one because that's the big button. Why wouldn't I press the big button?
maybe it's because I've grown up in places where there's levels of water restriction. I
Ah.
half flush on number 2s.
Really?
I almost never use a full flush. Like, I could not tell you the last time I've used a full flush. I remember when I learnt the rhyme, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. And I was at my mum's work when I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8. And I was in an elevator with my mum and a woman who I found out was her boss. And I was like, Mum, check this out. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
That's so
And then
cute.
you just said the rhyme.
Yeah, and then Mum's like, oh, that's great. Hey, shut up.
That's
She's
that's
like, I
kind
wish
of
that
cute.
glow stick took you.
This glow stick took, yeah. It's actually kind of cute.
There was a time we were on tank water and we used to have a saying, if it's yellow, say goodbye, fellow. If it's brown, let it stick around.
No. No, no, no.
No flush for number 2. Big flush for number 1.
This is so dumb.
What does the
Thank you.
VPN in NordVPN stand for?
An ancient
Is that AI?
society has kept this knowledge hidden for millennia.
Or at least, that's what my archaeologist grandfather told me. Behold, Nord boy, one of the Nord ruins' many puzzles. See how it reroutes my data.
Wow.
Whoa, you just opened the Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. Oh man, I gotta use that for my D&D campaign. Some men just want to see the data gone.
Nord man.
With NordVPN servers all over the globe, anywhere the clues lead. Look, on the back of the Statue of David. Give me your UV light. It's a message from the Founding Fathers. With this,
Tom
we can get
Jefferson and the
International
gang.
Netflix catalog, and a whole bunch of other geo-locked streaming content like BBC iPlayer and Japanese DTV, All the clues are lining up with the next solar eclipse. We gotta get to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier before this exclusive deal expires. Uh-oh, it's the Society of Online Marketers. We've been trying to track your every step.
No, not
wanna make
them.
an online profile of our web traffic so they can target us with advertising.
Damn
And
it.
I can't let that happen.
They're gonna eat our cookies.
Is
Jack,
that what I
hide your
think it
cookies.
is?
Martin Luther King Jr.'s Dreamcatcher.
I knew it. Oh, cause he have. Okay, I get it.
Go, Nordman.
I wasn't going to.
You're like
The
a kid.
eclipse is
Just pull him up.
happening Now. The ancient riddle.
Virtual, private.
We've got 2 of 3.
What could the N stand for, Nordman?
What is the N word?
Great to find out.
What is the N word?
Producers of
What is it?
Redemption and director Christopher Nordlin.
Christopher
Your
Norland.
adventure stops here, Nordman. Hand over Harriet Tubman's cipher, or
Ah.
I'll shoot the boy. This temple had its IP address exposed. It's gonna collapse.
The key to the cipher. It's on your grandfather's old pocket watch, which he gave you on his deathbed in his will before he died.
I knew
If
it.
it was known, it would mean the end of civilization itself.
Oh.
Network. It's network.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be.
National treasure.
National treasure.
So get NordVPN today. Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get
Nourish
our
no
first deal on a
treasure.
2-year plan plus 4 bonus months. Ad over.
Aww. Hmm?
Had to get some MRIs a while back. They were really long. It was like an hour and a half. I'm in this f***ing machine, so it was like really boring.
Did you not have a phone?
No, but they gave us headphones which played music. The guy
Okay.
was like, "What kind of music do you listen to?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I mostly listen to like video game stuff." So he's like, "All right." So he goes,
Okay. Okay.
This is already making me laugh. So
Uh-huh.
he goes on YouTube Music and types in video game music playlist, and he's like, "What does this look all right?" Now it was a bunch of like Undertale. So he puts it on.
Yeah.
Puts me on the table, and he puts the the headphones on, locks my head in, and the music starts playing, and it's the like the Skyrim main. Just imagine this mental image of me getting fed into But later on, when I came out of the machine, he was like, "Oh, how's the music going?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, it's great. It played some stuff from Shin Megami Tensei 4."
Yeah.
Which I dig.
I mean,
And he goes,
that's more relaxing,
yeah.
right?
And Donkey Kong.
And Donkey Kong.
Whoa, now that's relatable.
Well, okay, the point of the MRI story was not the Dovahkiin music. The point is that you're in there for like an hour and a half, and it's just making a bunch of really loud noises, but you can't see anything happening.
Was it an MRI of your head?
That was my whole spine.
Your whole spine.
Wow.
It's crazy technology. No.
It is. It is. Do you reckon it's real?
MRIs. Now I reckon they just put you in and then they just get someone in Blender and they just like put together a spine and they're like, yeah, there it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
They just make it all
Yeah.
fucked up and they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna have to take your spine out, put your spine back in.
You didn't drink any glow sticks when you were a kid, did you?
They're doing that before they put you in. It's like you don't have any like metal piercings, any tattoos, da da da. You didn't drink any glow sticks when you were 4, did you? No, ma'am. Have you ever had an MRI before?
Yeah, actually, my doctor was worried I might be just like too smart.
Or too handsome?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
had to take a whole
definitely.
bunch of scans, and they were like, "What's going on? These numbers are off the charts." And they were seeing like parts glowing and stuff, and they're like, "I think this guy's using more than 10%."
There's actually no problems at all. You might be the most healthy and handsome man we've ever
Wow.
scanned. Can you sign this document? It's just a release form. I'm like, yeah, anything for a fan.
Yeah. Anyone.
What do you think about space? I like it.
I honestly, I don't. Perhaps we went to the moon, but I think the footage we have isn't real.
Damn.
I think they went to Mars and filmed it there.
Just because the lighting was better?
Yeah, we don't have the technology.
They just color corrected
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that makes a lot more sense. Because they were going to do it on Venus, but when they tried to green screen it out, it just, yeah.
They're not directors, so they would just be there with the f***ing cat. Like they don't know to hold it in like widescreen mode. They're like there with the phone, do it in vertical.
Can you imagine
they
Neil
would.
Armstrong's up there with the camera, and he doesn't realize he's actually got it on selfie camera, and he's just like, yeah, check this out. It's just on selfie camera.
They had to reconstruct it off the reflections from
The
his helmet.
reflection, yeah.
So there's the three. There's Armstrong
Buzz Lightyear.
and Collins. Andrew Collins.
Wow, you remember?
I'm just going to say
the third guy.
astronaut. In case his name, Michael Collins.
It was something
Nice one. Egghead. No, he's dead.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Aw. Don't do
He
one.
died on the moon.
Yeah, they'll have to leave him there. Oh, look, here's a picture of Michael Collins meeting President Trump.
Wow,
really?
he's
nice.
Yeah.
So-
He looks old as dirt. The side eye he's giving him. You better not be starting war with the moon. I was thinking. You better not. That there's my place, Mr. President. I like the moon.
Some say it was his greatest achievement.
His greatest achievement. It's like, oh, so he's busy. We can get you Obama. No.
No.
Well, I like the idea if it's just like Trump like doesn't know who he is. He's like, oh yeah, well, you're Buzz's friend. Yeah, Woody. That was my Trump impression. But like his expression
Better
looks
than
like,
mine.
Oh yeah, wow, he's seen some stuff. I've got something really important to tell you, Mr. President. You gotta know about the moon. There's a
The moon isn't made out of cheese. The real conspiracy is that it's not made out of cheese.
thing
There's goblins on the moon.
I haven't told anyone before.
They took Neil and they took Buzz and they replaced him.
Oh fuck.
And no one will listen to me.
Do you think he gets sick of the moon? Because there's nothing anyone wants to talk to him about except for the moon, right?
The moon, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I reckon he
moon.
goes out at night and he sees the moon. He's like, oh, fuck off. What happens to werewolves on the moon? If you put a werewolf on the moon, does he just turn into a werewolf all the
Well,
time?
yeah, they're just werewolves all the time.
All the time.
Do they need spacesuits?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that
they.
would be scary.
I'm pretty sure
that'd
they
be really
breathe.
spooky.
What do you reckon's the scariest thing you could find on the moon?
The previous crew.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Apollo 1.
So you're
Apollo
on the
0.
So let me just pretend that the moon's real for a second. Okay, yeah, I'm on the moon. Go on.
moon. You're bouncing around, and it's great. You're having a good time. But
What if you bounce too high? Will you fall off? Can you fall off the moon?
no, you can't fall off the moon. What does that even mean?
I mean, I just think that it's like, what if it's like,
where? Down space?
Down
Fall to the bottom of space?
yeah, I don't know.
Of course, the Aussie would say that.
Or maybe you fall off the moon. Maybe you trip and fumble, and you just got to sort of keep going. I think it's the angriest I've ever heard you. Do you reckon they started doing push-ups, and they're like, yeah, check this out, 150 push-ups, easy.
Like one finger.
But he's doing it with his knees down. He's like, no, just film from the top half up. Neo, film from the top half up. Part of me thinks, just part of me, deep in my soul thinks, I reckon you could fall off the moon.
What, you're just walking around normally, you just gotta be really careful.
God, I hope I don't fall.
Trip, and then whoop. When I was a kid, I read a book called The Blue Nowhere by Jeffrey Deaver.
Go on.
It's a
Ooh.
deadly game of cat and mouse, where one guy is the world's greatest hacker,
Ooh,
and the other
okay.
one is a brilliant but tortured criminal investigator who's
Death Note.
slightly new to the computing world.
Okay.
There's one point where they're having their hack off, and they're like, we gotta get into his mainframe, and then he's like, he's hacking into our mainframe at the same time, and they're going back and forth, who can counter hack the best? And then it seems as though the hacker guy has kind of stopped. Maybe we did it, maybe we won. All of a sudden, the computer that they were hacking on explodes.
Damn. Pretty sure that's not how it works.
Because the bad guy hacker managed to turn off all the cooling fans. And it
Damn.
just somehow exploded.
Damn.
What I'm trying to get around to is, how come the NSA doesn't do cool shit like that?
Yeah. It's never something cool like Watchdog, like hacking the bollards,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, bollard hack, activate. In a world connected by Web 3.0, nothing is safe.
Imagine we like go to war with China. They press the button and all the bollards go off.
But then I've got a sweet motorbike, and I can get between the bollards. So I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm driving my sweet motorbike.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Day and Night by Kid.
That's why there's no baller in Vietnam. That's why they don't exist in Vietnam. Let's go.
Cootie.
Cut the Skyrim. They're hacking all the traffic lights. They're turning them all red.
But I mean, I don't stop at red lights anyway. Nice try.
Yeah! Just like in Vietnam. No. We do stop with that. Like, when there's cops around.
They use up all the
Or cameras. We have cameras these days too. And with wallpaper.zip.
prepaid mobile data on your phone, and suddenly you can't connect to the internet.
And my plan doesn't reset until the 10th, so my hack gets cancelled.
Yeah.
It's cancelled.
And
Just turn off the PC.
which is hard because my other hand was already holding a beer, so now my hand.
I love that idea. Just being at the, I don't know, the NSA, the CIA headquarters. Stand down. Cancel the hack.
Stand down.
Need him working for us.
The thing is, like, you've got the movie version of hacking,
I'm getting hacked. This is major.
and then you've got the real life version of hacking, which is much more boring.
I was wondering if you can take a look at a website I'm trying to get to.
Sure, what's the website?
By clicking that link, he's just given David full access to his computer.
We're on his computer right now.
Tedious.
But what if actually it is as fun as in the movies, and it's much more like, yeah, have you seen Swordfish?
Yeah.
You're like spinning a cube around, and you're going, the cipher is being decrypted.
The
And
cube.
you see the number going up.
The
That would be so
cube.
exciting. I think that that's actually what hacking is like, and there's a deliberate move to pretend that it's not.
But what? Like, why?
I heard that the underground, government, whatever, I heard that they actually have like this big document
Was that Peaky
effectively
Blinders?
has like contingencies for a whole bunch of really strange scenarios.
Very
Well,
smart.
what kind of contingencies would it be? Like what?
They don't want you to know. Actually, a lot of people don't remember this. Back in the Cold War, there was the I can't believe I'm saying this. The IRS has a plan to keep collecting taxes and enforce it in case of nuclear apocalypse. And that plan is, I think they never cancel it. It's still a contingency plan in case nuclear war happens, which is funny as hell. Nobody mess with the IRS. Not even nuclear apocalypse. Yeah, they make the NCR look nice.
What happens if the president has a sore tummy today and he has to do an address?
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Aw, the
I
poor
reckon
president.
it wouldn't be an easy, simple solution. It would be the most convoluted thing possible. It's like, all right, so we actually have a clone of him ready to go. So he can stay in bed. The clone can go out and do the speech.
Wait a minute. What if you cloned Trump,
Sure.
then dispatched with the original? Would the clone still be president?
Would he still want to be president? You'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe it's my chance to be my own guy.
What if he goes to sign the thing at the inauguration?
Yeah.
And some other guy runs in real fast and signs his name.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that just doesn't count.
What if you're swearing in the president and it's a woman and she's pregnant at the time? Is the baby also president?
No, I think
What if conjoined twins win the presidency?
one's president, one's vice president.
Yes.
That is
Okay.
an intriguing prospect.
Because they're not supposed to have the president and the vice president in the same room at the same time.
That sounds like fake.
No, it's true, because what if someone bombs the room? Then you lose both.
But what about all those pictures where it's like Obama and Biden hugging?
Did you know?
Wasn't there literally like a Netflix show of the one person that's supposed to jump in and be president in case everybody dies and the White House dies? What was it called?
That Trump has never met with that other guy?
JD Vance.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've never met.
The
Because
guy
they
who-
can't ever be in the same room.
I spend too much time on Twitter. Every time I see his face,
At the same time.
it's shady
It's
face.
illegal. They'd both be immediately executed.
Immediately.
It is illegal. Yeah, no. I actually had a girlfriend like that where we couldn't be in the. It was.
What if
Yeah.
Putin
Uh-huh.
wanted to hang out with Trump like all the time, like be friends with him, and Trump was like, I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't leave. And so eventually he had to get a restraining order against him.
Okay.
But then Putin was like, well, you can't because I have diplomatic immunity.
Ooh, that is very intriguing.
What would you do?
It'd have to become a extra legal process where it's like, Oh yeah, hi Putin. Yeah, no, Donald's not feeling very well today. We're just putting him to bed, so you might have to just come back another day, Putin.
Dodging him. Oh, I've got it. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
I don't think there are any real restrictions on Air Force One.
Oh yeah, okay, go on.
Okay.
So is the president allowed to just fly around to wherever to get ice cream or whatever? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, okay, now stop here. Yeah, that was good. Now let's stop here. Yes, let's stop at this Cream and Jerry's.
Could be completely wrong. But when Air Force One goes somewhere, there's like 2 other identical Air Force Ones that are like also going. So it's like,
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon the limitation comes
It's
down
not true.
to, you know, mechanical constraint. Like, there's just not enough space for 3 planes at Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, I suppose it's the landing. I asked that to, I sent a DM to Notch once, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been on a private plane. Like, let's say you were going from New York to LA. Are you allowed to just say mid-flight, hey, can you stop and we'll get ice cream? And
Did he reply?
he said nothing. He didn't reply. So I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never been on a private plane. I don't know what the rules are.
I just want to clarify, did you actually message Notch that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Aw, it's basically an app.
You know what we forgot to do? Who are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who are... Hi.
It's Mr. B.
I'm
From Story Mode.
an editor.
Listen, we got Story Mode. We got other channel, right? It's got 2 problems. Number 1, not enough people do reactions. I go to YouTube. I go to reactions. Everybody reacts.
Hi,
to main
Alicia.
channel,
Hi.
English video.
Oh,
we
wow.
are Story Mode reactions. What the hell? Also, other problem. Story Mode. Bad name. I'm changing it.
Okay.
Explained. I think that's their
Explained.
name.
Explained.
Yeah, I like it
Explain.
when people have to pronounce things funny.
Explain.
Have you noticed, like on main channel, like, do you know why it's called The Virus Strikes Buck?
Yeah.
It means nothing. It's just so that when I knew reaction channels we're gonna watch
I feel
it,
called out.
they would
I feel
pronounce
called
it
out.
funny.
This is the Varus Strax book.
Yeah.
Strake's book. I can't just read
Aw.
what he wrote, apparently.
He is a very
And
nice
it
lady.
was just like funny to me that they'd have to. Anyway, point is, I like explained better. I think it's better.
Explain.
Because then you know what you're getting.
But maybe some people haven't seen Story Mode.
Oh,
so
right, well-
what are they getting?
Nate heads off into the wasteland.
Okay.
He goes running for many miles
I played this.
along the road. It's just like that Cormac McCarthy
American Rising is best mod.
novel.
America Rising.
Blood Meridian.
Until he comes across an old petrol station? Whoa.
Whoa.
And then he meets a new hairy 4-legged friend.
Oh, I've only got 2 legs, Mr. B.
No, Mr. Z, this is a dog called Dog Meat, and he's going to be our new friend.
Aw.
Nate asks if he's seen Sean at all.
Give me Sean! Now!
No.
This shepherd hound only speaks German.
Ihr Sohn
Damn.
ist 60 Jahre alt und leitet das Institut.
Do you think this boy could
Did
have
he just straight up say that he's at the institute?
used a harpoon? Look at him. He's a wee lad.
No, he's far too scrawny. Thin-necked urchin dunderpate like you could never wield a poon such as this.
Are you Alex?
Weirdly, he recognizes her.
Life is explained.
I'm Ryan.
If she was taking that kind of body language, I would not dare.
It's like
Yeah.
step forward,
No.
Yeah,
It looks
no.
like when like a dog, its ears go back and it starts showing its teeth. And you're like, here, boy!
Scoot into the corner, little fella.
It is the perfect background content.
Generally, what happens is you'll come in. It's usually like 12:30 or something. You just woke up.
Yeah.
And you're like, I kind of just feel like watching video games today.
Yeah, I don't want to play it. But tell me what's happening.
Indiana Jones is solving a puzzle in the temple.
What kind of puzzle?
He's got to pour holy wine down a drain to get pictures of Jesus.
Oh, this is too complicated. Skip this part.
Oh no, but we need to do it.
Do some sound effects with your mouth. Make it more funny.
And then you like throw an empty beer bottle at me. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the conspiracy.
Yeah.
NordVPN.com/incog.
Yeah. White people when there's a video essay of any kind. White people when there's a yapping video. Like this reaction video. And oh my god, thank you all for watching this yapping video. Oh my god, I can't believe he just called out everyone. Maybe I will react to his explain videos. Maybe, yes, maybe. If enough people like and comment, subscribe, that I should. Yeah.